Folgendes Video habe ich vor 3 Jahren erstellt, allerdings nur mit einblendbaren Untertiteln, um denjenigen von euch entgegenzukommen, die auf Geräten schauen, wo Untertitel nicht oder nur schwer einzublenden sind oder schwer zu lesen sind, habe ich diese Untertitel eingeblendet für euch und das Video nochmals hochgeladen. So, hier noch ein kurzer Rückblick auf Teil 2, bevor Teil 3 beginnt. Und noch etwas in eigener Sache. Meinen Kanalnamen habe ich mehrfach geändert, aber nun bleibt es bei Marielra. Dieser Name setzt sich aus meinem Realnamen zusammen. Und weiter geht's mit Teil 3. Aber es gibt hierbei noch einen weiteren Aspekt, den der Pädophilie. Diese Blutlinien, diese Mischform in den Blutlinien, die man im Altertum als Halbgötter bezeichnete, ist eine gemischte genetische Schöpfung von zum Teil menschlicher und zum Teil reptilischer Art.
And so they have this dual genetics, and they were created specifically to be the middlemen and women within our reality, what we call visible light and the electromagnetic spectrum, etc., to represent the agenda of these hidden entities in human society, so that we are manipulated and have our society directed by forces we don't know exist, because it seems to be being done by people in places of leadership and influence and power that appear to be human. Well, actually, they're conduits, and this relationship can be this dynamic can be described and symbolized very much like this. You have often you see scientists in a laboratory who can't work directly with some material, so the material goes in a sealed tank. They stand outside the sealed tank and they put their arms into the tank and work with the material while they're outside of it.
Right.
If you take the tank to be symbolic of our reality, human reality, you take the scientists to be these entities operating outside of that frequency range overwhelmingly, though not entirely, and the gloves that they use to go inside the tank to be these hybrid bloodlines. Well, then you have the dynamic, and so these bloodlines are a conduit, and because of their hybrid nature, again, you take hybrid genetics, you take that to its base form, which is waveform. It's an energy field that is very much more vibrationally compatible with these reptilians than the general run of the population, and that's why these bloodlines were created, so that they could be very powerfully possessed by these entities, and their mental and emotional, passes for emotional processes, could be taken over, and thus they're just the, if you like, the middlemen and women that allow these entities to manipulate human society, while
Right.
humans have no idea they exist. And where I'm going with this in terms of pedophilia is that this genetic compatibility, it's horrible what I'm going to say, but let's face it, means that when a pedophile is having sex with, especially a pedophile within this bloodline, is having sex with a child, what is happening is the overshadowing entity possessing that pedophile and stimulating that desire for sex with children is drawing off the child's energy through the conduit pedophile and absorbing the child's energy. That's why, as I started to uncover this from the early 90s up to present day, one of the things I found again and again is if you follow some of these major names in the conspiracy and you follow them through in terms of investigation and research, secret societies always come up, Satanism always comes up with the top people, and so does pedophilia. Those three things continually come up in relation to these major bloodline personalities.